Welcome to the second coming of Mystery Box Madness After Mayhem. Today, we'll be interviewing the 4 most recent boots from MBM: Seedy, Peanut, Dog Collar, and Glovey. And for extra drama, we've decided to do double interviews this time. The first characters who will be answering your questions are Dog Collar and Peanut! So have you two been able to settle your differences after the show? Sorry, what was the question? I guess that's a no. Let her go, Dog Collar. Thank you, Pluggy. Refresh my memory here, why do you guys hate each other so much again? Just some disagreements on the show, which she let fester into absolute hatred. She dropped the bomb on me that my life was a lie in the least comforting way possible. Well, why don't you put your differences aside for now and answer some viewer questions? Peanut, Bambane asks, as a nerd, what do you think of people calling you a nerd? Do you find it insulting, or are you starting to live with it? Being called a nerd doesn't affect me, because when somebody calls me a nerd, it just means they think I'm smart. Dog Collar, Alfie Jr. the hamster asks, is Jimbo okay? No, he's dead. I'm still really sorry, Dog Collar. Don't you say anything when you're the reason he died in the first place! That's not true! You're the one who threw him! Well, you shouldn't have made me mad! You know what? You're a pet murderer! I'm already feeling sad about Jimbo dying, and now you're trying to make me feel guilty about it! Wow. What? She was trying to accuse me when I didn't do anything to that squirrel. Look, let's just do the next question. Gemma Tree asks, Peanut, why didn't you use your smartness to manipulate people to vote who you want and not just mentioning it? I'm a lot better at manipulating with logic instead of emotions. But when you're dealing with stupid people, like my teammates, it's a lot harder to manipulate them because they react more to emotions than logic. Dog Collar, this next question comes from the person who recommended you, Ripest Tomato. Dog Collar, as your official/unofficial creator, how do you feel knowing that your life has been a lie as opposed to when you first found out, and what will you make of yourself now? At the end of the day, I'm still me, and I'm gonna keep moving on the same way I would've if I had never known. Antonio Roselli asks, Peanut, why did you tell Dog Collar her life was fake? At the time, I wasn't really thinking that much about how it would make her feel, and it just seemed like something that she probably should know. And the final question for Dog Collar is from Drawing Tablet OSC. Do you think that you and Peanut could ever be friends? Absolutely not. I'm down to move on, just letting you know. It's gonna take a while before I even consider that. Now it's time for you two to compete in a challenge that you didn't get to do on the show. Barracuda Enclosure. You guys have a few minutes to invent something. Go. Alright, time's up. Let's see those inventions. I invented the giant nutcracker to crack real big nuts. Like Peanut. While you made something to hurt me, I made something to help you. The growth ray. How would that help me? Are you calling me short? No, watch. I know it's no Jimbo, but maybe a giant pet bacteria can cheer you up. She's so cute! I'm gonna name you Becky the Bacteria. Dog Collar, what do you say? I can't believe I'm doing this, but thank you, Peanut. Perfect, that's a great way to end this segment. Now scram, you two! Bring on the next guests, Seedy and Glovey! Our first question is from Raymond the Fire God, and it's for Glovey. When did you learn to breakdance and rap?
I learned those skills during my time in the dowel, actually. When you're trapped in a sock drawer for multiple months, it gets kind of boring, so you need things to do.
Wait, Plucky, you were in the dowel for multiple months, so do you know how to breakdance and rap? Of course I can, but I really shouldn't do it now. These curtains are flammable. Seedy, someone named My Name is Poopy Jeff has a question about episode 5. If the boys lost the challenge instead, who do you think might get out?
Levery, obviously. He betrayed the boys when he gave Racket the point during the sports challenge. The boys would have wanted to weaken the extra-elites by getting rid of the most loyal guy on the team.
So, I guess even though you and Levery didn't really interact that episode, your rivalry continued in a battle of the fates. Glovey, Blazip and SBFM asks, will you ever forgive Plank for betraying you?
No, I never understood the concept of forgiveness. Well, forgiveness is important for moving on, Glovey.
Forgiveness and moving on seem to be a theme this episode.
Don't try and therapy me right now, Seedy, the therapist.
Something tells me you might need it, Glovey the whatever your job was.
I was a bartender.
Did you drink a lot?
What, are you gonna accuse me of being an alcoholic?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked like that. So,
What did you do at the bar?
I was a bartender. I already told you.
But what did you do after tending the bar?
I went home. Enough with this already. Aren't we supposed to be answering viewer questions?
Glovey's right. As much as I'd love to keep going on with this therapy session, we have viewer questions to answer. Pretzel the OSC fan asks, are you mad at USB and Slicey for tricking you and Sticky into breaking up?
Of course I am. I know it's just a game, but that seems way too far to me.
And that's why you never have showmances.
Shut up.
Oof, terrible therapist.
Glovey, Total Dink and Rampa Island asks, if you could give Sketchy one last message, what would it be?
Oh, that's easy. I would say... you.
That was a lot of hand gesturing for just 2 words.
Seedy, Rainbow Pen asks, what would you do if Racket threw you in a volcano?
I would die, probably? What kind of a question is that?
Not sure, but now it's time for you to do a challenge that you didn't get to participate in. Glovey, you participated in all of the challenges, so you're gonna be left out of this.
Wait, but don't I get to choose a contestant to receive an advantage? Didn't Pizza get to do that last time?
Yes, but that's not happening this time, sorry.
Are you kidding me?
Instead, Glovey, you get to choose 2 things about a future episode. But you're gonna choose after the show because we're not revealing those. Okay, Seedy, time for your challenge. Seedy, we asked the 2 hosts of the show, is there something special lined up after this challenge, or is the episode just gonna end right here?
I think you guys have something up your sleeve. So no, I say this episode isn't gonna end right after this challenge.